Hey, hi all. Welcome back to BRM Knowledge Center. Now in this session, we'll see how we are going to create Dojo dialog window using Dojo Toolkit. So in the previous sessions, we have discussed about the introduction and the architecture and different components inside of Dojo Toolkit. Now we'll see how we are going to create a window, right, using this Dojo Toolkit, which is a cross-platform kind of window wherein it can display in all browsers, right? It has all kind of features, even callback and minimize, maximize button, or you can even put some buttons inside of window. So it's a similar kind of like how you are going to display using other library pop-ups. Okay, let's get into this demonstration part. I'm just opening my Visual Studio folder and see how I'm going to create this. So here I'm going to create, new file here, uh, Dozo dialog .html. This is what the HTML I'm going to create it. So as I mentioned, right, if you want to use this particular Dojo toolkit, we need to give a reference, right? Let's let's create an HTML skeleton here, right? And this is what the title I'm going to give Dojo dialog window demo, right? And inside of this body, I think I'm going to put some div tags, which basically requires for me to showcase the dialog. So before to this, I'm just keeping a button here so that I'm clicking on this button, right? I'm going to display this Dojo dialog window. So show dialog is something function name I'm going to write show dialog. Okay. And the caption I'm going to give it here is uh, launch Dojo dialog window. This is what the caption I'm giving it. Okay. So with this, the right button and I'll click show dialog is a function I'm going to give it. This is what the caption for my button, right? So when I just run this way, right, I can display, right, the window here. This is what launch Dojo dialog window message is coming up here. So now what I'm doing is inside of this, right, I'm going to define a div tag, right? So this div tag basically contains the relevant information which I'm expecting to be displayed in this Dojo dialog. So for this, I'm going to give some right class here. By default, it will get hidden, right? Digit hidden. This is the inbuilt class inside of the Dojo toolkit, right? So let me add this particular references here so that you will be easily understand from where the class is coming. Here, relation equal to style sheet, right? Relation style sheet. And here, href is right. I'm going to get this complete stuff from Desert. As I mentioned, this is the component inside of the toolkit, which having all CSS stuff, right? Instead of themes, we have different themes, right? I'll use this time a Claro theme. Right? If you look at here, this is the Dozo, right? Inside of this, we have themes. We have different themes. I'm just going to use this particular Claro theme. This Claro.css. Okay. The reference I'm going to use for now. Okay. And anyway, I think we need to have a dozer reference, right? Script src equal to, this is again from dozo folder.js. These are the two references I'm going to give it here. Okay. So now I'm going to, right, uh, define this div with the hidden digit hidden so that it will be by default hidden. And inside of this div, right, I'm going to define a div for dialog, right? So this particular div is basically going to define the attribute called dozo type. So what kind of dozo you are going to use it? I'm going to use it desert dialog. So you need to specify desert slash dialog. This is the attribute I'm going to specify. Data dozo type is desert dozo dialog. And style, if you want to give it, you can give style, right? And also you need to set properties like a title or something. Then you need to again dozo, right? Props, right? Let me extend this equal to, right? Here I want to specify title, right? This is the kind of syntax we used to use. Save confirmation. This is what the dialog I wanted to give it, create as part of this. So I'm just closing this. Then I need to give some, ID, save dialog, and close this. Okay. Uh, this is the bill. This is the right. So and inside of this, I'm going to display the actual message. What kind of message you are going to display, right? Do you wish to save the modified data? This is what the message I just wanted to display in my, the dialog window. Strong. Okay. So I'm clicking on this particular button. I want to display this particular, right, message as a dozer window. So inside of that, a p tag I added and the strong, because it will display in kind of strong format. And also, right, this is just for a title, right? Okay. I don't think so. When this is just strong, right? Okay. Let me remove this if it is not required for me. Okay. Let's go with another div. Okay. Inside of this, I'm going to add it some style, right? And here I'm going to display. Do you wish to save the modified data? Okay, this is the message I just wanted to add it. Okay. Let me keep this empty stuff in GitHub. Okay. This is more closing it here. So for this div, I think you need to use some styles. For now, so what I'll do is I'll just take my styles here. Right now, I'm just giving some hardware style here. And then I'm going to keep some buttons here, right? Mm, let me remove this. Let me try this. Let me put buttons here. Button, okay. On click, you can add on click whatever function you want to call it, right? And here, let's say like yes. And another button, I'm going to add it as no. And another button, I'm going to display as cancel. So this is fine so far. Just created a one div, which is by default hidden, right? Instead of that, I just mentioned dialog style. Say width. You want to mention width, you can mention some width here. For now, I think I'll give 400 pixels. So and after that, so you need to add a script here, right? Let me add a script right here. So I'm going to uh, import the dialog class because as I mentioned in the introduction part of Dozer toolkit, everything is now object and classes. So I'm going to use require, right? Require, okay. And inside of that, I'm going to mention the style or the component you are going to use it. Like here, I need to specify the registry first. I need to register this dialog, and so I'm going to use the registry, and which is inside of Dozo, sorry, Dizer. And after that, I need to have a parser, Dozo parser, which is inside of this thing. So let me copy this complete stuff so that you will be understanding what exactly it is happening. It. I think if you can see here, right? If you can see here, this is the registry and this is the parser, this is the dialog I'm going to use. And buttons, I'm going to use some buttons. And DOM is ready. If DOM is ready, then it is going to execute this particular function. Inside of this function, what I'm going to do is, so I'll just take a variable. So dialog equal to, this is the callback, basically I'm creating it. Registry dot, okay, by ID of, so whatever div you're having it, right? To the mention this particular window, right? That ID you need to give it. So here we mentioned as save dialog, right? So you need to mention this save dialog dot show. Okay. So this is for showing dialog. And to hide the dialog, hide the dialog. So what I'm going to declare another variable, hide dialog function. And here I'm just getting same ID and then mentioning hide. So there's a simple script I'm writing it here. So these are the required now libraries, and which basically fires when Dojo dominant is ready. One is show dialog and another one is hide dialog. Okay. So I'm clicking on the no or cancel, right? I'm going to call save dialog or hide dialog. Okay. So this hide dialog function, right? Whatever hide dialog function you have written, this is going to be invoked, right? When I'm clicking on cancel. And other cases, I think I'll be using some other function, right? Let me say alert of save. And this is again I'm using here is a dialog. Okay, it's fine. Like alert of use. Okay. Let me try to run this and see like how it is working. Okay. And come here. This is where the window you can see here. And clicking on this is not loading. Launch dialog. Let me debug this. What is happening? It history dot by ID save dialog dot show. What is happening? Contrary property of undefined reading. Show. Show dialog. Registry dot by ID. Okay. Did I miss anything here? Data. Does it dialog and save confirmation. ID we are passed. We try to debug this. Click on this. What is the value I'm getting here? It's not getting the value here. That means it's not properly registered. It is it dialog style. Let me reload this again. Relevant files are all downloaded. Clicking on this, it is coming here. Registry is not working or what? idea mentioned here is save dialog. But in this case, why this is not holding here? Right. Just add the parser dot parse. Right. Upon adding the dots, stuff is displaying here. So somehow it went in different way. Maybe the styles are not applying. Yes, save, cancel. It has to hide. Is the problem still we are having it? Clicking cancel. It has to prove. Save dialog. Registry by ID. Save dialog and hide. This is the hide dialog. And to call in function variable. This is how to call. Hide dialog. Hide dialog. And let me go back and see here. A window is coming. No. Cancel. Yes. Save. Now I want to apply the CSS here. So even though I've given reference of Claro CSS, that class you need to use here, right? For the body, you need to set class class. And you see now how it is rendering here. Yeah. This is something which is displaying this Dojo window, a save confirmation, which I mentioned here. Okay. That is the title I mentioned here as save confirmation, right? And with that, inside of this, I have just mentioned we wish to save the modified data, right? And then these are the buttons. I'm going to mention it as part of this window. Even now clicking on this, it is hiding it. Okay. So now this way, I think you can open Dojo and even you can move, right? Wherever you want, right? And you just see like how it is working. Okay. So other thing was, right? I think you can try other style means we have different themes as I mentioned. This is one of the theme, right? And other themes are so many here. Tundra and Soria, right? This is Tundra, right? Similar way, if you want to use Soria, right? You can use Soria CSS here. So Soria and Soria CSS, and here you need to say Soria. Let's see like how it is rendered. Clicking on this, it is coming in different corner icon, rounded icon, but rest all the functionalities are same, like hiding and showing. Okay, the look wise it is changing, and even though you can use Thundra as well, right? Here we have others as with Thundra, right? Thundra, Thundra, right? And this is Thundra.css, and this is Thundra. Now go back to your UI and click on this. You can see the look and feel of this theme is different. Okay, so even you can put this into some different font if you want. Keep this in strong, right? So all the styles you can apply here as part of this so that you will be displaying in bold, right? And if you want to apply any color, all these things can be applied. And these three buttons you want to keep inside of this div, right? Keep inside of here itself. Okay, and go back and see here, everything it comes under here. Okay, I think for this, you need to keep a page tag, right? Paragraph tag. So that's why I've just taken, right, this paragraph div tag here. Keep this in paragraph and see how it is working. Okay, I'm not sure. It looks like still they are not coming down. Let me keep this P and strong, right? Okay, and this is P tag and what is the style I mentioned? And previous to save I mentioned then I buttons. I don't think these are wrapped, right? So I'm working on it. So still keep them after this div tag. Top of that, if you want, you just add here, right? A P tag here. Here I can say strong, right? Please click on below buttons, some message, okay? And I'm going closing the speed tag here, and then I'm just declaring div, right? And after div close, buttons added, and then div close. Okay, now see, it's like here. So this is something which is showing here, and for this, it is not required strong. We just remove this. Okay, uh, go back and see here. This will be displaying in this way. Okay, so these buttons can be wrapped up here. Just apply some CSS here. So as just moving on these buttons, and you need to apply some CSS to wrap up the buttons down. Okay, so that buttons also will comes under same window. Okay, so what I'm trying to say about here is just having a reference of dojo.js, that is dojo toolkit reference. And after that, right, I have the relevant CSS I'm going to use it, and that class name I'm going to mention it. Even you can specify this another CSS, Nihlio, right? This is Nihlio.css, and I'm going to say Nihlio, right? And you can see that style of it is coming. This is coming in different way, right? Which not looks good. Okay. Hence we go with the third direction. So this is something displaying Dozer window, right? What happened? There's something launching a window which looks very beautiful here. Then you just move that and clicking on this, right? It is hiding. On clicking on S, so whatever operations you want to do it, you do it as part of server side and come back to client and then hide this particular Dozer window. Just call this hide dialog. Okay. These are the methods you're going to write it show dialog and hide dialog. And this is the line of statement you need to put to get all the required as libraries from the Dozer toolkit. Okay. I hope you understand like how we're going to create a dialog window using Dojo toolkit. Just declare a div, and this part you need to say that what type of dialog, I mean, what type of a component you want to use instead of Dojo toolkit. I'm just using dialog. I'm just mentioning it here, and properties title. I can mention it here. Okay. Thanks for listening to this video, and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.